Shelter in Place live workout number 40. Thanks for being here. So today you need a mat and a resistance band, a couple of sets of weights just in case you need lighter or heavier for a certain exercise, a chair, and we're going to get started. And down, lift up, and down, lift up, and down, lift up, and down, up, and down. Make sure you're breathing. Lift up, and down, lift up, and down, lift up, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's do two more. Up, down, up, and down. Good. Come up. I use that as a warm-up just because you can tell it really gets the backside of our body warming up. Now let's do the thoracic bridge with a rotation. Lift up, bring it over, and stretch. As you pull your arm over, push your hips up higher. And then come back down. Lift up, pull over, and push. And back down. And lift up, stretch. Good, let's switch sides. Lift up, pull it over, lift up those hips and bring it down. And again, reach up and over and down. One more time, lift up and bring it down. Good job. Come back over. We're going to our hands and knees and we're going to do our bird dog. So this is a good exercise, not only to warm up with, but to really strengthen the muscles on the back side of our body. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and then extend the right arm and left leg. Stretch them straight out. And then come back in and switch sides. Remember, we're trying to keep the hips square. We're extending the shoulder or the arm out from the shoulder and the leg out from the hip. Switch sides. Work hard to keep the arm balanced and stretching. Long limbs. Bring it back in and switch. Stretch. Take those fingertips away from the toes. As far apart from each other as you can get them, and bring it in. Switch sides, squeeze, lift, stretch. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Even though you're stretching that arm out, your shoulder doesn't come up to the ear. And bring it back in. One more time, squeeze, lift, stretch. And bring it in. Good, sit back. Do a little stretch here. And come up. All right, we're gonna start off with our chair and our band. So I'm going to bring my chair around here. We're going to do sit to stands. And this is just it's a little bit of a warm-up exercise, but it's also to get the hips and back working together. So you're going to sit at the front edge of your chair, bring your feet about shoulder width apart, tuck the feet back underneath a little bit. You're going to hold the band here. Make sure you have slack in the center. Now if you don't have a band, you can use just your arms, or you can use a towel and keep tension on the towel. What we're going to do is we're going to stand and squeeze the shoulder blades together as you pull the band apart. So remember, when you're pulling, it's not bringing it back. That was exaggerated, but that's not the motion we want. We don't want to go back. We want to go out to the sides from the shoulders, all right? Then we're going to come back down and sit just on the edge, and then do it again. Stretch the band apart. And then out with the arms, come up, squeeze, and down, and up. Squeeze those shoulder blades, keep the shoulders down. Exhale on the way up, and back down. Squeeze. Remember, you control what tension you have on the band, how hard it is to pull it apart, and down. Good. Squeeze. And in. Squeeze. Bring the arms in, sit down. Squeeze. And down. Two more. Squeeze. And down. Squeeze. And down. Good. Shake out your arms. Roll those shoulders. And do a little swimmer's hug. Good. And then we're going to do that again. So concentrate on your back muscles, especially the ones in between your shoulder blades, or the ones that squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. Bring your arms out at shoulder height, shoulder width apart. No tension on the band. Get ready. Here we go. Stand, squeeze, and sit. Stand, squeeze, and sit. Keep those shoulders down, especially when you go to sit down. Shoulders stay down. Squeeze, and down. Squeeze, and down. Squeeze. Good. Make it purposeful. Pull that band apart. Take your arms to your side walls. And don't go behind your shoulders. Good. Squeeze it up. And down. Squeeze. And down. Squeeze. Good. Let's do 3 more. Squeeze it apart. Make those shoulders and back muscles work. Squeeze. Good. 1 more. Squeeze it and release. Have a seat. Roll those shoulders. So you're getting tricep work here as well because your elbows stay straight, and we're working isometrically that way. So they don't really change their position. They stay straight. So we're extending the elbow, which means that tricep is working. Okay, swimmer's hugs. You're doing good, guys. All right, we're going back to the next set, the last set of the same exercise. So arms, shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Stay nice and tall, masses and spaces. Here we go. 1, squeeze it, and down. Just barely touch the chair. 2, and down. So this is kind of like doing just squats. 3, without sitting all the way down. 4, good. Really stretch that band. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, down, just touch, 8, down, 9, good, we're going to 15, 10, 11, 12, don't forget about those shoulder blades, 13, 14, and 15, and all the way down, and then rest. Nice. Shake it out, roll it out. Now stand up. We're going to do a deadlift row with our bands. Again, if you don't have a band, it's okay. You can use dumbbells or just your body weight. I'm going to stand on the band, and I'm going to take my feet out about shoulder width apart, and as I stand up, I should have good resistance in the band, okay? We're going to do a deadlift, so you're going to have soft knees, and we're going to slide the hips back. Remember how we do those? And keep our back flat, and then you're going to go to almost parallel to the ground, and then as you're here, you're going to pull the band up and do a row. Bring your arms back down and then press into the ground with your feet and stand up. All right? So make sure you have resistance in the band before you even start. And that helps give you resistance for your deadlift. And then you'll have some resistance to start the row and then more resistance as you do the row. The row, you're keeping your elbows at your side, so you're not flaring out. Okay, they stay right at your side. And again, you're focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades together on that row. Not like this though, right? Okay, here we go. Nice and tall, unlock your knees. Keep your back flat, head neutral, and lower down into that deadlift position. Arms stay straight, and then row, pull it up, go back down, and push your legs into the ground to stand up. That's one. Slide your hips back, keep your back flat, lead with the chest, row, and down, stand. That's 2. Down, row, stand. 3. Slide your rear end back, row, down, stand up. 4. Down, row, stand up. 5. Down, row, up. 6. Down, row, up. 7. Remember to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Right here. Squeeze. Down and keep them back. 8. Row and stand. Good. Remember sliding the hips back. Row and up. 9. Down. Row. Push into the ground as you come up. 10. Down. We're going to 15. Row. Stand up. Good. 11. Push those hips back. Pull it up. Come down. Stand up and squeeze. Down. Pull it up. Down. Come up. 13. Hips go back. Back is flat. Pull it up. And then stand up. 14. One more. Nice, smooth control. Squeeze. Push it up. 15. And then rest. I'm just going to set the ends of my band down. Shake it out. Yes, yes, yes. Now, if you have any questions about that, make sure you let me know. If you're feeling any pain or work in your low back, you need to concentrate more on pushing with your leg as you come up and keeping the knees soft, but don't bend them too much. All right? And then this part, the row, again, your elbows stay close, squeezing those shoulder blades together. So no pain in the back. Okay, let's go back into it. Grab the ends of your band, make sure you have good resistance at the top. Squeeze those apples. Okay, slide your hips back. Pull it up and row. Come back down with the arms. Stand and push your heels into the ground. That's one. Slide the hips back. Row. Down. Press up. That's two. Slide back. Row. Push. Three. Slide it back. Are you still breathing? Squeeze it up. Come down. And stand. Four. It doesn't matter where you exhale and inhale on this one if you don't get the rhythm. Squeeze. Five. Just keep making that air come in and out. Pull up, down, and stand. Six. Push those hips back. Back is flat. Come up. Seven. Push the hips back. Row. Release. Stand up. Eight. Push them back. Row. Down. Stand up. Nine. So we're working back muscles here. We're also working hamstrings and glutes. Squeeze. 10. Push those hips back. Row. Stand up. 11. Push back. Come up. Down. Stand up. 12. Forward with the head. Row. Stand up. 13. Hips go way back. Back is flat. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Release. Stand up. 14. One more time. Push the hips back. Row. Release. Stand up. 15. Nice. Set those weights down. The handles. Shake it out. Do a little swimmer tug. We have one more set to go. Keep working hard. Don't do anything without purpose, right? Okay, so we're grabbing the ends, standing up nice and tall with good resistance here, and your arms stay straight. Here we go. Slide the hips back. Row. Release. Stand up. Push. One. Slide back. Row. Release. Stand up. Two. Slide it back. Pull up. Down. Stand up. Three. Slide back. Row. Release. Stand up. Four. Slide back. Pull up. Release. Stand up. Five. Push back. Row. Release. Stand up. Six. Slide it back. Pull up. Release. Stand up. Seven. Back. Row. Stand. Eight. Slide it back. Row. Release. 9. Slide back. Row. Release. Stand up. 10. Slide back. Row. Release. Push up. 11. Slide those hips back. Row. Release. Press up. 12. You got it. Row. Release. Stand up. 13. 2 more. Press it back. Row. Release. Stand up. 14. One more perfect one. Row. Release. Stand up. And that's 15. Nice. All right. Next, we're going to do a squat with a bicep curl. So, depending on the length of your band, you may want to do just one side at a time. So, if you're going to do that, you're going to put the band around your right foot and hold both ends of the band in your right hand. Then you're going to grab it so that the ends of the band are at the top of your fist. All right? So the squat is going to be a little bit about hip distance apart, or a little tiny bit wider, not much. And it's just like we were doing with the chair. You're going to push your hips back, squat, and then as you come up, you're going to curl. So try that and see what you need to do with your band as far as resistance. If it's too tight, you're going to have to drop one end and do just one end. If it's long enough, you can do both ends at the same time, both arms at the same time. Mine's not long enough. So I'm going to do one hand at a time. So I'm putting the band under my right foot and I'm holding it with my right hand. We're going to squat and then curl, squat, and curl. With doing just one side, you have to really focus on keeping your body square. You don't want to lean to one side. 5, 6, 7, 8, keep breathing, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch sides. And we'll do another set. Test your resistance. Make sure you have the right resistance for this side. And squat. Down and 1. Push those hips back. Use your chair as a target. 3, 4, 5, 6, sit into your heels. 7, shoulders down. 8, back is flat. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. So we just threw those in. If you'll notice, not much of the back part of our body was working. The only part that was really working was keeping our form good, shoulders back and down. And as we extend up from the squat, we're using hamstrings and hips. All right, so we're just going to do one set of those and move on. So now we're going to do lunges with a tricep extension. We're going to do one side at a time. So you're going to put one end of the band on the ground, keep the other end in your left hand, step on the band with your left foot, and move your right foot back. To do a tricep extension, you're going to hang on to the band. You're going to keep the elbow slightly bent as you do a lunge. So you're going to do a lunge. That wasn't a real lunge, by the way. And then you're going to press back this way. All right, so your elbow stays back. And then as you come up from the lunge, you're going to press your arm back so that we work this tricep, the back of our arm. And then with the lunge, as you go down, okay, your back knee stays below the hip, front knee stays above the ankle, and you're going to press through the front heel and the back toe to stand up and extend your hip and leg. So we're working glutes and hamstrings as we stand up, both legs. Grab the band so that the end comes out the back of your hand. Then we're going to take back knee down into that lunge, stand up, extend the arm. Here we go. 1, 2, don't leave, don't move that elbow. 3, it stays right where it is. 4, 5, 6, 7, stay tall, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nicely done. Let's switch sides. Step on it with your right foot. Move the left foot back. Grab that band so you have resistance. Pull the elbow back and then press the arm back. Let me turn so you can see this side. So make sure that you are keeping the elbow right here as you do the lunge and then as you do the extension. Okay, so it's not moving this way. That's a no-no. Nice and tall. Resistance. Here we go. Down. 1, 2. Shoulders away from your ears. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to switch sides and do the left side again, moving to the second set on this side. So make sure you get a good stance on that band, nice and tall. Check your range of motion for your lunge. Pull the elbow back, and here we go. Down, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, make it count, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and switch sides. Get ready, here we go. Down, 1, 2, 3, open up your chest, 4, 5, straight back with that arm, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice, we have one more set on each side. Flip it around, here we go. Down, 1, 2, 3. Stay nice and tall, open up that chest. 5, shoulders down, 6. Exhale up, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Stay tall. Pull the elbow back. Here we go. Down. 1, 2. Focus on that tricep. 3. And your abs. 4. Pull them in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice work. We're going to set these down. We're going to pick up our light weights. What we're going to do is hinge forward like we do in our deadlifts. We're going to bring the arms down and we're going to fly. The position of your arms is a slight bend in the elbows, and then when you fly, they go to shoulder height, and you're squeezing the back muscles. Okay, so here. It is not here. It's not here. It's not here. it's here. So you must think about keeping the pencil between your shoulder blades as you squeeze and fly. All right? If the weights are too heavy, put them down. Your arms have a lot of weight in them, and they're very effective for doing this exercise. It doesn't take a lot. So we're gonna hinge forward, bend the knees, pull the belly button in, keep your chest open so we're not here. Okay, open, masses and spaces. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your head neutral. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and stand up. Good. So as you're moving through those exercises, make sure you're keeping the belly button pulled back. Try not to round the back. Keep the chest open and the shoulders pulled back. So if you remember the masses and spaces theory, that will help you keep your position correct. Let's do number 2 set. So we're going to hinge forward, bend those knees, sit into it. Arms dropped in the center, shoulders down. Open up your masses and spaces. Squeeze the apples. Here we go. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing. 4. Masses and spaces. 5, 6, 7. Squeeze that pencil. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and stand up. Now if you find yourself jutting your head forward as your arms come up, you need to set the weights down or slow down your reps and really concentrate on the form. Okay, we don't want to jut your head forward. That puts pressure through the spine and your neck. We don't like that. All right, so let's do set number 3. Unlock your knees, slide the hips back, and then bend the knees, sit down into it. Belly button in, masses and spaces open and full. Arms in the center, head neutral. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, set your abs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and stand up. Well done. Let's go to the mat. Notice we're just moving from one exercise to the next. You can take a break anytime you need it. Push the pause button. All right. Let's get into a bridge position. Grab the band. We're going to do a bridge with the band pull. When you press your bridge up, we're going to stretch the band. It still comes to the collarbone, and you're still stretching it apart. Your elbows can touch the ground, but not your hands. So you're going to keep the hands above your elbows as you're stretching the band. Starting with no resistance. Get ready. Here we go. Stretch, lift. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze hard through the glutes. Stretch that band. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Are you breathing? Exhale on the stretch. 12, 13, 14, 15, and rest. Good work. So our next 2 sets we're going to do with one leg up on the bridge. That's optional. You don't have to do it that way. If that doesn't work for you, keep both feet down. It's quite all right. I'm going to start with my right leg extended. Remember, when we do this, your thighs stay next to each other. They're not touching, but they're in line. And when you lift your bridge, they still stay lined up together. So in other words, your leg doesn't lift up as your bridge goes up. So do a pelvic tilt, bring your arms up, here we go. Squeeze, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job. Set it down. Did you notice a difference? You should be able to tell if you're doing it correctly. As you're pulling the band apart, your shoulders are becoming the tripod part of the lift. Both shoulders down, one leg is down. It's called a tripod because you have 3 points of connection. So the shoulders need to be, as you're pulling out, they need to be pressing into the mat in order to stabilize that bridge. Let's do the next side. Lifting up the leg, arms up, here we go. Squeeze up, pull. 1, 2, 3, make sure both shoulders go down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, breathe, 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 13, 14, and 15. And down and rest. Nice job. All right, set your band down. We're going to go into a reverse tabletop. I want your fingertips facing your body, and then knees are bent, feet flat on the mat. We're going to lift up into this tabletop, okay? Your knees should be stacked over your ankles and your hands under your shoulders. I need to move mine forward a little bit. There. Squeeze your glutes so you can get that tabletop position. Now we're going to take the right leg, lift it out and down without changing your tabletop position. If this is too hard, you can come down here and do it this way. Whatever you can do to make that backside work. That's what we're working, remember? The backside of our bodies, not just the rear end. Lift up into that tabletop. Right leg is going to extend. 1, 2, 3, head neutral, 4, 5, 6, check your tabletop, 7, 8, 9, 10, come on, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and drop it down. Oh yeah, we got a little burn in the left one, didn't we? All right, let's try the next side. So lift it up into that tabletop, squeeze. Triceps are working, shoulders away from your ears. Left leg extends, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, open your chest. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and drop it down. Oh yes, working those glutes, working your back muscles, triceps and upper back. The next set, we're gonna do 7 on each side. Press up, right leg starts, here we go. 1, and left. 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, squeeze those shoulder blades. 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, and 2. Drop it down. Good work. Grab your heavy weights. The weights start together over your chest. You're gonna push your arms up over your chest, not over your face. Okay, now lift your bridge. Keep it there. And then we're gonna take the elbows out wide and then squeeze them together. Squeeze the weights together, but don't let them touch. When your arms come out, keep them as wide as you can and touch the elbows to the ground and not your hands. All right, here we go. Out, 1, out, 2, out, 3, out, 4, keep that bridge high, 5, out, 6, out, 7, out, 8, out, 9, out, and 10. We're stopping there, bring it down. The reason we're stopping is because, again, we're working the front of our body, mostly on that, except for the bridge. And we only want to do a few reps on that and not overwork the front because it always gets too much work. But now we're going to change it up so we work the back a little bit more. So if you need to put one weight down, please do. We need to be safe and strong. Good form. So press the weights up over your chest. Keep them together. Lift your bridge. We're going to do an overhead extension. So we're coming back and then up over your chest. Keep the weights together the whole time. Take it back and pull it up. 2. Take it back and up. That's 3. Take it back and up. 4. If you don't have weights, do this with your hands locked together. 5. Take it back, go slow. 6, squeeze. Take it back. Squeeze. 7. Take it back. 8. Squeeze those glutes. Take it back. 9. Back. 10. Back. 11. Back. 12. Back. 13. Back. 14. One more. And 15. Bring your hips down, bring the hands down to your chest and rest. Nice. So if you are focusing enough, you should feel that a little bit in your lats. They're going to stretch here and then they're going to pull here. All right, so we're really working the back muscles on this exercise. We're going to do one more set of 15. So pick your weight, whatever works for this exercise to be in good form. So get the weights together, push them up over your chest, not over your face. Keep them together. Now lift your bridge, get it up really high, squeeze hard, and here we go. Take it all the way back, don't crash the floor. 1, And 2, bring it up, exhale. Take it back. And 3, back. 4, 5, squeeze those glutes. 6, feel your lats stretching right here. 7, 8, extend back. 9, 10, exhale hard. If it's getting harder, breathe harder. 11, 12, 13, 14, we got it, one more, and 15. Bring your hips down, arms down, gently set your tools down, and then stretch your arms and legs nice and long. Good job, you guys. So we should feel a lot of work being done through the back side of our bodies. Hamstrings, glutes, low back, mid back, upper back, triceps. And as always, the core gets work. We're getting that core to be able to stabilize and support everything that we do. Good work, all right. One leg, grab behind the thigh. Slowly roll up, don't pull yourself up quick. Roll up. Use those nice strong abs. Good job. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna stretch a little bit. So shake it out. Swimmer's hugs. Hopefully you know how to focus on the muscles that you're working by now. But if not, we're still practicing that, so you're doing fine. Now, take your hands, put them in the front of your thighs, feet about shoulder width apart, toes forward. Slide your hands down towards your feet. Slide your hips back. So again, we're hinging, back is flat. Now let your shoulders go and round your back. Drop your chin. Support your hands on your legs somewhere. Don't let them just hang. Put some weight into them. Now bend your knees. Put your hands on your thighs and then roll yourself up. All the way, stand up tall. Good. Now we're gonna bring your feet out a little wider, not much. Bend the knees, hinge forward, and then I want you to round your back into a cat back stretch. Move your hips around side to side so you get a little bit of a pull stretch through each side right above the hip. Keep that a cat back round. Good, now flatten your back and then we're going to do the cow. So you're going to lift your tailbone to the ceiling and arch your back. Lift the chest. Now round your back up again into that cat back stretch. And now come all the way up nice and tall. Good. Step forward with your right foot. Push the left heel down. Your right hand is going to be on your hip. Left arm is going to come up and pull over. Keep breathing nice and slow breaths. Bring it back up. Now turn your left foot out slightly, a little bit. Okay, bring that left arm up again. Pull over. And now I want you to turn your shoulders up towards the ceiling and look up. Keep pulling back with that left arm. And then bring it back to the center. Arm comes down. Step forward. Take your right foot back. Make sure both feet face the same direction. Left hand on your hip. Right arm up and pull it over. Shoulders away from your ears. Keep breathing. Good, now bring it up. Your arm comes down. Turn your right toes out, away from your body. Still putting weight through the front leg. Left hand on your hip. Reach up with the right arm. Pull it over. And then turn your shoulders to the ceiling. Open up the chest to the ceiling and pull over with that right hand. Nice. Bring it around to the front. And then drop the arms, step forward. Good. Take a deep breath. Reach up. And exhale. One more time. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. And we are done. You are awesome. Thank you so much for being here today. I can't wait to see you again the next time.
For more information on how to keep your life in motion, visit limseniorfitness.com.